Hi guys. Here at Graceful Pythons, we have 3 different types of followers who I love immensely. We have the people here who love to support new breeders and their snakes and encourage them, and that's wonderful. And I have followers who love to see, love that I love Jesus and know me from church, and they're trying to support me in my Christian business as much as they can, but they don't really understand the snakes. And then I've got a select few people who understand snakes and Jesus. So I'm here just to explain to these first 2 groups why I do what I do and why we named ourselves Graceful Pythons and why I still do Christian content even though I have snakes. So here we go. So one of the reasons I do what I do is that my snakes teach me lessons, and I'd like to share a few of those lessons with you. Right here we have Chloe, and Chloe has taught me, and I see in her all the people that even if you go through something hard and you can't trust and you have a hard time trusting people again, you just got to get around the right people and you can trust again. When we first got this sweet girl, she was super defensive and striking the cage and having a really hard time trusting us. And now look at her. She's amazing. So we worked with her a lot. And so from her, I know that all you need is good people around you, and you can learn to trust again. This is Fancy, and she teaches me that it's not on the outside what counts, but on the inside. So she looks just like a normal. She could be discounted as a normal, as a snake that you could buy at a pet store, and you would never know that deep inside she's got some special stuff hidden. So this is Fancy. And she reminds me it's on the inside that counts. So if you've ever felt discounted or not seen, I see you in this snake. To all my people who were born with a birth defect or an anomaly that made them different or look different or act different or just a little quirk, but they get along just fine. I see you in this snake. This little guy is Mr. Wobbles, and he was born with one side of his head being slightly smaller than the other, and that gives him a wobble and some interesting ways he moves. But he's different. His differences do not slow him down. He still eats and poops and has a great life. So if you were born with challenges that you didn't ask for, and you think that there's something wrong with you, there's not. You're different and unique and beautiful and special and deserve all the joys that you get in this life. And I learned that from Mr. Wobbles, aka Harvey Dent. So to all of my friends who had something unexpected happen to them, like a loss of a home, a loss of a job, a loss of a child, some type of loss situation that you had no control over, but you had to live through, I see you in this snake. His breeder accidentally cut his egg open a month early, and he did everything that he could to save it. He kept the eggshell cleaned. He wrapped it immediately in saran wrap and watched this snake every day, checked on it every day. We prayed over this snake, and he lived. So he is amazing and in a miracle, and he lets me know that miracles happen every day in the power of prayer, and that goodness will come out of all of our worst circumstances. So if you've had some hard times, just know, or you're weathering a storm, you have some crazy stuff happen, you're important, you're worthy, you're loved, and you'll get through it. So to all my people who watch because they love snakes, but they don't understand why I speak about God in some of my posts, it's because of his love for me and how he changed my life that I'm able to see these animals with that same sense of love and duty to them. He was there for me when I needed him most, and I will be here for you guys and for these little sweet babies when you guys need me most. And 2, those of you who are my religious friends, who don't understand why I love snakes, they're not horrible creatures. They're sweet creatures. So also, to those of you who, she's a little, where you going, baby girl? To those of you who have been treated unfairly and harshly. To those of you who have been blamed for things that happened that were outside of your control, that you had nothing to do. For those of you who have been hurt by an association to evil and to bad decisions, I see you too. These snakes are beautiful creatures. We, as Christians, we are not called to hate anything. In these snakes, I also see my Creator, my loving Creator, and His creativity, and these little Easter eggs that He has put in all of their genetics for us to find and play with and engage in with Him in creating all of these different types of snakes and all the different looks. There is no way that I can look at these snakes and not see my beautiful, wonderful, loving God. And there's no way that I can look at these snakes and not see the lessons that He's teaching me through them. These snakes make me a better person. These snakes make me a more caring person. And the lessons that they give me make me a better Christian. I see Jesus in each of these snakes. I see you in each of their struggles. That is the beauty of life. There's nothing new under the sun. And the more life you surround yourself with, the more lessons you'll learn, no matter what life it is. If it's kids, dogs, cats, chickens, fish, goats, amphibians, reptiles, mammals, isopods, bugs, you can love them from afar. You can appreciate them from afar. I'm not the biggest fan of spiders. I don't I won't let them crawl on me. I'm working on it. But I still appreciate what they are, what they do, and their beauty. So on this Easter weekend, I just wanted to leave you with this little message on why I do what I do. We're just going to sit here and see what she tried to go in between my glasses. Thank you so much. I hope this sheds some light. Not all my posts are going to be about Jesus, and not all my posts are going to be trying to sell snakes. But because of my beliefs, you know that if you do buy a snake from me, they are taken very well care of. I treat them each as a blessing, and because they teach me every single day. Please let me know if you have any questions. Please reach out if you need prayers, and stay tuned. Bye. Happy Resurrection Day.